Good afternoon, October 16th. Wanted to jump on here real quick. We're getting a big rally in the stocks as we expected. Dow up 409 here. So just wanted to kind of give our quick thoughts. We had mentioned Thursday at the close to cover shorts. We're showing that here. So let me clean up that. So we're expecting some type of recovery here. We had a technometer down at 29 and change on some of these things. This one was 32 and change. We're back to 38.70, which is still oversold. And we would think there's more rally to come here this week and early next. And then we might want to look at being short again. Wyckoff wave growth, WWG, more of a composite type index that we follow. Once again, we had a technometer down here, extremely oversold levels, and we recommended taking profits on shorts. Hold on here a second. Let me get rid of this misprint on here. So you see that we took out the uptrend line and then kissed the bottom side of it. And then have now had a pretty good sell-off here. So we're looking still for a recovery rally. We got a good rally going today. Took out the highs of Friday. Technometer still major oversold. So we'd expect still further strength in NASDAQ. TLT, same thing. We'd recommended a week ago. You could cover shorts here if you had short-term objectives to try to put them out higher. We are higher here. Technometer still neutral, so we'd expect maybe a rally above this 115.15 level, and then hopefully technometer back to more overbought and look to sell short TLT again. Kind of our thoughts on some of the Wyckoff wave components. We're going to look at here briefly. 1 year chart, Boeing. We did come back down to what was somewhat resistance that we jumped. I mean, definitely not the real type of action. We've had way too much volume on the sell-off. So don't really want to call this a jump and a backup. So we're going to keep nimble on Boeing before we make any strong opinions there. Bank of America is one that we was long. It came under more pressure than we thought it would with higher interest rates. Came back down through its support level as well. Technometer below neutral, so nothing there after taking small losses on some shorts. Bristol Myers, another one that we talked about being short, and we did have a sell-off, overbought technometer up here going into these highs. We talked about having a divergence and then really a double divergence. So we expect Bristol Myers to continue to work lower. Ford, quickly, nothing going on there. Further sell-off, a horrible performing auto stock. Support was up at 990, but continuing to work lower. General Electric, one that we had thought we wanted to try to be long, but it's been a horrible underperforming stock, and you can see here, possibly we're trying to test the previous spring. Volume is still pretty high here these 4 days. So we do have an oversold technometer, so you could take a chance here at the longs, but even the last 3 days as stocks tried to recover a little, it's hitting new lows, so not impressed with GE. IBM, one that we've talked about being short, and it came down extremely hard, having a nice day today. Technometers at 40, but this is one that if we do enter short positions, this would probably be one that we're interested in. AT&T, one that we had mentioned trying to be long. It did meet resistance at its previous resistance from the automatic rally. And technometer is oversold, but again, this is one we just kind of want to watch. Took out its uptrend, so we're going to pull that away and still really just trading range type action, but one we're on the lookout to be a buyer. Union Pacific, one that we are long and looking for to still work higher, did take out an accelerated uptrend, and not doing much here with extremely oversold technometer. So give this a few days, see if it can work higher. We've had little decent profits in there, so we're going to try to continue to hold that one on a longer term basis. Walmart, we've talked about staying friendly on Walmart. It jumped out of the uptrend line that we have marked. Now it's back in it. So technometer is oversold. This is one we still think will slowly try to work higher. ExxonMobil. Still probably trading range type action here. It did try to jump it back into it in big volume. We're going to see how this 79 support, 79.20 support looks here. Again, not bouncing very well here. Some of these stocks are not bouncing really where they should be. So possibly this market has still further to go lower in general. And Dow, DuPont, we talked about in a downtrend line. And we're in a downtrend and still at the lower end of that, but still not a good stock, one that we want to still say will work lower. Twilio is one that we've liked longer term. It was down sharply today. We should have been in there. Came down, I think, just off of news of a buyout. We don't try to follow much news, but you see volume, huge volume here, and big volume off the low. OP is plus for the day. So this is one that still looks higher to us. So we want to watch this one for opportune time to try to pick it up. Wingstop is one we talk about. We still think works higher. It did not come down much in the sell-off and actually hit a new high today, and plus for the day again. So this one we were stopped out of at 64 to 67. Technometer is 41.75, so friendly, and this one still looks like it's going to subdivide higher. Tractor Supply is one that we also like longer term. It has taken out the uptrend line that we have marked, but we think it could re-enter it, or this could be some type of trading range action here. We're going to look for maybe a test of the 86 level, hopefully a little bit later. Technometer is oversold, so it could work higher from here. UUP, we are short. Long dollar ETF, I think the dollar is headed lower. You can see here, let's go to a 9-month. We got a couple shorts. One is at break even, one is at profit. Technometer is back to overbought here, so we do think this one is going to work lower. Could possibly sell a short here or in the next day or two. So we're going to watch this one. Our short, still think it heads lower. GDXJ has been one of our good long positions. We showed this here. Nice accumulation range. We caught this low here because price was holding up while the OP continued to hit new lows. So internally the volume was coming in to sell off down to here. Price was holding support. OP volume turned positive, and this ETF worked higher. We are at overbought. We don't want to sell that because we think we are jumping resistance, and we'd like to buy some type of pullback. And inside the metals area, we were on ABX. As GDX was coming down and testing support of the trading range, Barrick was actually testing a previous jump. Those are the type of primary trading opportunities you're looking for if you're trading Wyckoff. It also came in at the preliminary support area. So this all accumulation, and now we think we're in the markup phase. So we think this one, we are overbought, but we have been for the last 4 days. We probably expect any type of pullback here could be bought, but we are long and looking for higher prices. Square is one that came down on news of its COO, I believe it was, leaving. This one has given us some good buy sell signals just off the technometer. We had a sell up here at the 98 level, 99. You can see here on this sell-off here, the strong sell-off, no selling coming in on the OP, so intraday. This really looked like more like some accumulation on some big down bars. The OP didn't come down, so it really didn't get the technometer oversold for a good buy signal. But we did mention this is 69 to 71, that we like this one. We're almost touching 78 here. So this is high PE, high growth, higher risk. But we do like Square here and look forward to trading it and maybe getting a buy signal on the technometer at some point here. We probably will sell this if we get a sell on the technometer closer to 50 and take a short-term profit, hopefully. But this is one that we like longer term. We mentioned about being short Cheesecake Factory. We did cover that a few days ago. We thought this was distribution and cheesecake, but it held up really pretty well here. So we might look to resell that if we get an overbought technometer and the general market looks overbought. But for now, we're standing aside. Then we got Regeneron that we have liked. This one having a big day today, up 19. We still like this one. It came down to a level that we was using as a stop for a metal stop, but with the oversold levels on the technometers on the Wyckoff wave and the growth, we wanted to stay long this one. So having a big day today. Let's go back out to the 1 year. Again, preliminary support over here at 352. LPS around the same levels. This sell-off a little higher than that, so trying to hold in. Technometer at 34.41 even today. So if the NASDAQ can work higher here, or and biotechs have been a strong group, Regeneron, this looks like a ton of accumulation. So we're going to watch this one, but this is one that we're long and we would add on and we think works higher. So stay tuned for that. That's all really for right now. Good trading. If you have any questions, hit me up at Butterfield at wyckoffsmi.com. Check out wyckoffsmi.com. We have a lot of free information. We got our weekend review there. And we've got our charting software that we're showing you. The software has the OP force and technometer, which are proprietary to our institute that Wyckoff started in 1931. And also we've got this available now on the crypto side at learncrypto.io. So good trading. Talk to you later.